This week, on the Sunday ride, I'm continuing my ride through the US to Sequoia National Park, where a long climb in the heat brings me up to a magical forest with giant trees from a fairy tale. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another week of this American adventure. Starting this week here in Oakhurst after having visited beautiful, stunning, jaw-dropping Yosemite National Park. And this week's goal is going to be another national park, Sequoia, a forest high up in the mountains with the biggest and oldest trees in the entire world. And it's not going to be the longest ride of all, but there's going to be a lot of elevation gain involved and a lot of heat as well. It's already pretty hot. So challenging conditions all along, but very exciting nevertheless. Let's go. Alright, good morning. A new day and an early start for me today as I'm trying to beat the heat as much as I can today, because the south of the United States is currently dealing with a pretty intense heat wave, triple digits Fahrenheit easily, so closing in on 40 degrees Celsius. And that also means there's a high risk of bushfires, so I see a lot of firefighters going back and forth all the time, patrolling and preparing for battle. But apart from the heat, I'm also trying to get to the edge of Sequoia, which is high up in the mountains, So a big ascent coming up, but let's first make some kilometers and get to the foot of the climb. Alright, I've started my long and monstrous climb up the mountain, gaining about 1800 meters of elevation, which should come down to about 6,000 feet, I believe. And there are not gonna be any water points in the way, so I had to stock up on loads of water as well. And the blistering sun is not making it any easier. I'm already sweating like crazy, so I'm sure it's gonna be a very hot and challenging afternoon. Whew. Alright, I've made it to Kings Canyon, the area right before Sequoia, and immediately I'm welcomed by some of the giant trees around me. So beautiful and impressive. But first, I'm still focusing on the climb. Still have about 400 meters of elevation to go. So let's finish this job and then enjoy the nature around me. Or maybe a little bit, both at the same time. What a day. 2,500 meters of elevation gain in total, which is about 8,000 feet. It's been a long, hot and challenging day, but in the end I've made it, so that's all good. And tonight I'm camping out here in the middle of the forest. Beautiful surroundings, and we are still in bear territory, so back there's a food locker. So tonight I will store my food in there so the bear won't be able to touch it. And other than that, I'm just gonna make some dinner right now and have some good sleep because I'm so tired. And tomorrow it's time to explore the beautiful Sequoia. What a beautiful morning today. Yesterday night I had a great night out camping in the forest underneath the stars. It was absolutely mesmerizing. And today I started riding at 7 a.m. and apparently I did not only beat the heat but also the crowds, because the park is still completely empty. I have the whole forest to myself and it's just absolutely amazing. So I think it's time to explore Sequoia and the giant trees. Wow, these massive giants are seriously impressive. It's unbelievable. Probably the video doesn't do justice to how big these trees actually are, but look at it. Trust me, it's huge. It's at least 10 times bigger than the biggest tree I've ever seen before, so it's seriously unbelievable. What a place.
Next week, I'll share a very special episode with you in the form of a mini documentary, in which I have to cross notorious Death Valley midsummer in record-breaking temperatures and try to get safely to Las Vegas with very minimal sources on the way. But that's it for this week, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hi there, thank you for watching this video up until the end, and did you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe down there or click on my face right there. It really helps me a lot, so thank you. I would also like to remind you that I am making this trip in order to raise money to build a school in Africa. For more information or donations, click on the school right next to my face. And while you're at it, don't forget to follow me on social media as well. Links down in the description below. See you next week.